Hey guys, Evacso here. Today I finally got some player career mode realistic sliders. These sliders have taken a while for me to make. Just in player career mode it's been very difficult because the CPU are very good in defense, but they are terrible in attacking. So that goes both ways with the user team and the CPU team. So I had to really sort of just change a lot of things there. But anyways, I've got two slider sets as usual. So these are for the longer halves. These are ones go for 7-minute halves all the way up to 10-minute halves, and I've got the short game sliders as well. So I've got the difficulty level on legendary, but you can also use these on world class and ultimate difficulty, but they are best on legendary difficulty because that's when the sliders are really made on. So after a few title updates, some big gameplay changes, I finally made some sliders, because before marking was horrible and they used to pass it to the user player no matter really where he was. So if you're playing centre back and you've got your striker going through, they'll just play like long balls back to you. I don't know, I had that happening to me a lot, but since the last update, that does not happen. It's back to normal. So I'll show you my camera settings. So I've got the broadcast camera, which is at the player career camera, broadcast, and then down here you've got to custom it, height on 10 and zoom on 0. Into the CPU sliders, so a lot of differences to my normal sliders. So I've got the tackle aggression at 65. I was testing this up to about 70 so I can get some more fouls, because they have increased fouls since the last title update, but I find that only fouls really happen after 65 or after 70 more likely. But the reason I've got this a little bit lower than I probably should have it is that the defense is very good, so it's just one thing sort of trying to give me the user team a bit more of an advantage. But if you do want to see more fouls, put this up to 70. Build up speed at 53. I don't usually have it this high, but to make more attacks happen, yeah, I just have to increase this up to 53. It does mean it's a little bit more end to end than, realistically, but it's the only way of making chances happen. So it's a little bit less realistic than usual, just because they are so bad in attack. It's really just CPU versus CPU sliders. Just obviously your player in there, so I'm going to make it a little more difficult as well in there. So shot frequency at 62, so I've just increased this a lot just so they can just take some more long shots. I think it's the only way for them to, instead of passing their way all the way to goal, this is the only way to make them shoot from outside the box, is just increasing this. Sometimes they take a little bit too many, and sometimes they still like to pass it all the way into the goal. So 62, I find that's the best. First touch pass frequency on 54, crossing frequency on 86, dribble frequency on 46, and skill move frequency on 60. Now into the game type settings, so you can have wind effects on low, just low wind effects, sprint speed on 32 for using CPU, acceleration on 46 and 47 for CPU. But if you're playing with a defender set user team, put this up to 47. So I do have a few things just to make it a little bit easier in some cases, or a little bit harder in some cases, and for different positions. So that's one for like defenders. Shot error, we've got 67 for using CPU. Shot speed on 50 for using CPU. Header shot error on 20 for using CPU. So I've lowered that down. I find 20 is the best at the moment. Pass error on 53 for using CPU. So it's a lot lower than I usually would have, but because they're so bad in attack, it's just annoying when their pass error is a little bit higher than 53. They just make a little bit too many mistakes because they never make some real good chances happen. Pass speed on 46 for using the CPU, again it's higher than usual. Header pass error, I've actually lowered this for the first time down to 50. They've got injury frequency on 65 for using CPU, severity on 25 for using CPU. Goalkeeper ability, because they've made the goalkeepers a lot better since the last title update. There's a big rework in marking, goalkeeping, and I find the shooting's a little bit better too, a bit more consistent. So goalkeeping, you don't want to put this up any higher than 46 unless you have a very good striker you're using. That's the only way I'll put this up to 47. Got team positioning, marking, and it's heaps lower than I usually have it. It's very low. but they are still very good defensively. Again, if you're a striker or winger, I'd put the CPU up to 59. And again, if you're a centre back, I'd put the user one down to 56, just so that you have some more chances happen, because you need chances happening. Get your rating up instead of getting subbed out all the time. Run frequency at 70 for user and 73 for CPU. Again, if you're playing centre back, you can put this up to 74 or 75. Line height at 76 for user and CPU. Line length at 48 for user and 47 for CPU. So that's the biggest line length I've had so far this FIFA, just so they can have some more room to make a little bit more stuff happen. But they are terrible in attack. It doesn't matter what level too. On ultimate difficulty, it is just the same. They are so bad at attack. It's like they got a chance happening and they just decide to not pass it to that guy that's free, when they just need to pass it more often. And that's why one of the things for build up speed, I've increased that. Line width at 70 for using CPU. Again, that's never had width, I think, up to 70 before, but it's just, you just need it to happen because dribbling is worse this year. So before you could sort of dribble in some tight areas, but because it's so narrow this year, more narrow than I've ever seen before in other FIFAs, so I've had to increase it up to 70, and it means there's a lot more space, but because you're dribbling so bad touches all the time, you need to have this up to 70. Fullback positioning up to 96 for using CPU. Since the last 2 title updates, fullbacks just don't really go up at all. This is probably something that you can put up to 99 and you probably won't even notice it. You probably would think it needs to go up a little bit more anyway. So between 96 and 99 for that. Power bar 50. First touch control error on 68 for using CPU. Intercept error on 80 for using CPU. Ball deflection error on 75 for using CPU. And for the first time, I have lowered the tackle assistance a lot, down to 38. So again, trying to make the defense not as good, just so that they can make more chances happen. And that is it for the longer halves. Let's get into the short game sliders. So for my short game sliders, there aren't too many changes from the longer halves, but definitely a few that you do want to change. So the half length, I've been mostly using these on 5-minute halves, but they also work for 4 minutes and 3 minutes and 6 minutes as well. Difficulty level on legendary again, but you can use these on world class or ultimate difficulty, depending if you find them a little bit too easy or too hard. Into the CPU sliders, so you got the tackle aggression on 65, build up speed on 53, shot frequency on 62, first touch pass frequency on 54, crossing frequency on 86, dribble frequency on 46, skill move frequency on 60. I don't think there's really any changes at all in those CPU sliders. Now before I get in the game type settings, please like and subscribe if you haven't. I have just hit 5k subscribers, thank you for so much. I want to keep going, and I do have my socials in the description, please give me a follow. Okay, in the game type settings, so again, sprint speed is at 32 for using CPU, acceleration on 46 for user and 47 for CPU, and again, if you're a centre back, you want to increase this up to 47 for user. Into the shooting, we've got shot error at 65 for using CPU. Again, if you're a really good striker or even a winger that has like shooting that's like 84, 85, 86 or higher, you can put this up to 66 or 67. Got shot speed on 51 for using CPU, just increase that a little bit just so you can score some more from outside the box and convert those short goals. Header shot error on 20 for using CPU. Pass error on 53 for using CPU. Pass speed on 46 for using CPU. Header pass error on 50 for using CPU. Injury frequency the same at 65. Severity the same at 25. Goalkeeper ability lowered down to 45 for using CPU. Team positioning marking, so I think this is just gone down 1 for user and the CPU. And again, if you're like a midfielder or an attacker that's finding it a little bit easier, you can put this up to 58. And again, if you're a centre back or even a full back, you can lower this down to 55. Run frequency on 75 for user and 76 for CPU. If you're finding the CPU team scoring a little bit too many goals, especially those teams like Liverpool and City, you can lower this down to 75. Line height at 78 for user and 76 for CPU. The only reason I've changed this a little bit is that I found, especially when you're being a defender, your team just drops back way too much. So just had to step it up a little bit, and I found that was the same in midfielders as well. Line length on 48 for user and 47 for the CPU, so I think that's the same. The width is the same at 70, fullback position the same on 96, and you can increase this up to 99. Got the power bar on 50, first touch control error on 68 for using CPU, intercept error on 80 for using CPU, ball deflection error on 75 for users and CPU, and I've got the tackle assist and lowered this down to 35 for using CPU. So that's it for the sliders. Make sure you comment down once you test these sliders out, especially if they're a little bit too easy, too hard. I mean, it's very hard to sort of balance that out, and obviously I want, you know, enough goals and enough chances happen and not too many of them as well. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay. Okay, let's go. So I'm playing with Semenyo. He's a Bournemouth winger, and he's killing it right now in the Premier League. In real life, he's got 6 goals and 3 assists in 8 games. The second top goal scorer, the second top assister, and he's got the second most goals and assists, only behind Haaland. I mean, he's absolutely killing it for Bournemouth as well. Like, yeah, he's doing very well. And I've got myself playing on the right wing at the moment. He does play on the left as well, maybe even through the middle. I'm not too sure. I'll try to follow this guy. Should have probably offloaded him. Wish you could actually ask for players to sort of change sort of positions and stuff. Mark someone or mark someone else. Please pass it here. Yes. Got some space here. Just hold it off a little bit. Oh, great ball. Finish that. Yes! Clivert. No, it's not Clivert. Emerson. That's a very good start. What a ball. That vision is pretty crazy. Good finish. So with these sliders, I do try to not ask for the ball too much. Like, I try to just stick to maybe once or twice a game. Even in some good positions, I just try to hold off, because obviously you don't want to score too many goals and, you know, be the main man all the time. Try to keep it as realistic as possible. Come short here. Nice. Get in the box. It's up. Ooh. Oh, what a ball. Bunate is through and scores first time. Space just opened up for him there. It's a good finish. Side netting, jeez. Clivert. Plays up to Evanilson. I don't really like how low the camera is. I can probably increase it, but this is just sort of Bournemouth's field. Help him out. Oh, he was offside. Jeez, he must have been close. Yeah, he's quite close there. Truffett now with it. Up to Traore. Chips over top to Evanilson. Yes! What a goal! Let's go! Jeez, these guys have good vision. Keep finding Evanilson. 2 goals in 3 matches. 2 goals right here. His first 2 goals. Traore with a dink just before the keeper came. He was coming in for the punch. Just beat him there. Oh, almost got punched in the head. He has a head collision instead. Traore with the ball. Plays it inside to Christie. Up to Clivert. Clivert to us. Play it back to him. A little 1-2. Can't really see anyone to really pass up to forward. Just got to keep playing back. Let's take him on. Chip it in. Clivert. Oh, he's offside again. Oh. I swear, this is like the duo right now. Like Clivert and Semenyo, and I just can't link with him today. I'm in the pocket. Yes, nice one too. Up to Clivert. Still with him. Oh, he's lost the ball. I'll win that. Yes. We're free. Clivert, why are you going that way? Oh, what a ball. Please pass it in. Yes! Let's go. The positioning. Come on now. We're the goal scorer. Just kept following in. Found myself in a real good spot. It's a good finish. Trying to put it as far away from the keeper as possible. With the ball again. Go and make a run in behind. Finds us. Clivert, where are ya? Oh, he's at the post. No. Belieber with it. That's a good ball. Oh, that's also a very good save. Neto. Gee. I'm going to fly in the top corner then. I'm not sure where we are in this corner. Oh. Another save from Neto. I hate how I play career mode. They still can't really go up for headers. You can't really score a header. I don't know. I don't know why they just don't jump really. They can't score headers, but you can pass. Like you can do headed passes. We got Kupria Jr. through, and that's a goal. 3-2. Bit of a high scoring game this one. What's up with everybody's long celebrations here? Running to the halfway line. You're still losing, mate. Mitoma with it. Oh, this is dangerous. Come on, save it. Clear that. Come on, win that ball, yes. Let's run, let's run. Let me need a time waste now. 89th minute. Play it back to Cook. Cook to Christie. 90th minute, come on. Let's just survive. Trafford. Nothing silly. Nothing silly right now. Right, we're up here, we're up. Right, let's make one more chance happen. Adams. Oh no. Everybody get back. Run. Come on, no chance. I'll mark this guy out wide. Matoma. He's got to cross. Come on, win that, yes! So there's the headed pass. That works, but I don't know, scoring headers is just doesn't really happen. Anyway, 3-2, we've got to win here. 5 goals. Bit too many. But I've still had a few 0 or draws, 1-0 wins. Sometimes some games can vary. We've got 8 rating, got 1 goal, 12 passes made. Nearly 12 Ks covered. We are a runner. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will be updating these sliders quite regularly. And I'll catch you guys later.